My name is Phyllis Y. Whitley. If you have been spiritually victimized or traumatized, welcome to Spiritology Live, where I bring my #1 Amazon bestseller book to life. Each episode will be a raw, spiritual, metaphysical, holistic space of consciousness for self-healing. As you learn how to break your religious shackles so you can master and manifest your promised land within today. Let's go. Hello. I hope everybody's having a great week. Well, we had a dynamic guest on in the last episode, and her name was Regina Brown, and she came to give us some truth about what she went through when she first heard about the label that the medical community put on her son. It was great. If you missed it, look for it. Also, the book is available on Amazon, but we're going to go into something different this week. This week is going to be a little tight, so hold on. If you can't handle it, this message, you're going to have to get out of my kitchen right now. So let's see what we're going to talk about. It's coming from chapter 4 called Broke. We're going to go ahead and look at being spiritually victimized in this chapter. I can go deeper than that, but I think you know what I'm talking about. I think you know what I mean by that. This is for people who, I don't want to say really consider themselves very religious, or people who you might want to say is really heavily into some type of religion. And the reason why I say that, because if I just said churchgoers, some people who go to church just to go, they feel like they are cleaned out and they live like the devil during the other days, and then when they walk in Sunday and they feel because they heard the preachers go and open up this book that they never really opened up themselves, they feel like, okay, I got it, I'm cleaned, I'm good today, and they feel comfortable. But let's talk about the people, and it might be some of them, the people who really get involved in the church community. The ones who are in the choir, the ones who are in the prayer team, the ones who are right under, probably under the pastor, the secretary, the administrative, the one who actually cooking in the kitchen. It depends on what type of church you have. The bigger the church is, the more rebellious seed is running around. I'm going to be very honest, because it's kind of hard for that pastor, a reverend, or evangelist to keep control, so everybody can stay under their eyes and their vision of what they feel that God is calling them to do and be. But what happened when you got the daggone leader? Let's let the leader use their power, use their platform for the wrong power. Every time you look around, it's a scandal. That's not my job to list all the scandals. They got people that do that. My job is to help you see it and release it so you can live in your promised land today. And you can't live in your promised land when you got all of these weeds growing in your yard. in your field, which is your world. Do you understand? What happens when your pastor or your deacon, the leader of the usher board, who is probably married, let's say they married, and they come to you, even as a young teenager, and they come to you and you believe in them, you believe in the word, and you think they are the next best thing or connection to God. And they want to be with you in an inappropriate way, an inappropriate matter. And they start making you feel guilty. I know a lot of y'all say, oh, wait a minute, let me turn this up because I know this sound like me or it sound like somebody I know went through this. What happened? And then especially if that particular pastor is in a well-known church and very popular, what do you do if you felt victim to their demands? What do you do? Who do you call? Who do you tell? Then you might be one of those, and I know because I'm a consultant, a spiritual counselor, a motivator, and I help a lot of people. I'm a mentor also. I'm a little bit of everything, so I don't even know why I'm sitting up there telling you that. The point is that I deal with different people, and it really comes down to mostly women, but I deal with some men who have came to me and they was on the other side where they listened to that particular pastor telling that they was unhappy with their wife. I say wife. In some circumstances, they might as well say wife because they go on to bed with everybody in the pulpit